Well, each day, 42 Australian women are told they have breast cancer. 120 men will be diagnosed as well every single year. Joining us now is Zara, who at 29 years old was diagnosed with breast cancer herself. And we also have Carol Renouf. She's the CEO of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Good morning to you both. Thank you for coming in. Zara, if I could start with you first. How did you find out that you had breast cancer?
So I had pain down the side of my breast. I couldn't find a lump, but I went to Google and I Googled breast cancer symptoms, and it said that breast cancer is usually painless. So I decided that my pain was a good sign and didn't do anything about it. But 2 months later, I still had the pain. So I went to my doctor and he couldn't feel a lump either, but sent me for an ultrasound. And they said that my pain was nothing to be concerned about, but they examined the rest of my breast while I was there and they found a 2-centimetre lump that needed to be investigated. And 10 days later, I was told that it was breast cancer. And then a few weeks after that, I found out that my mum had breast cancer as well.
How on earth did you cope with both of those things at the same time?
I think probably it took a while. It took a few weeks to hit me. We were both really lucky because we both found it early, so I knew that we were both going to be okay. But yeah, I guess I was overwhelmed with grief and fear and thoughts about my own mortality because it was happening to both of us at the same time.
And you do, I mean, you feel invincible. I read your story this morning. You feel invincible when you're in your 20s. You think nothing like this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Which is the scary thing. And you jump online. Carol, how dangerous do you think it is that we do consult Dr. Google all the time?
I think it's very natural for most of us to go to Dr. Google, and I think it's fine to do that as a kind of, initial environmental scan. But it's very, very important at any age, if you notice any change to the normal look and feel of your breast, to actually go to the real doctor as well.
Detecting cancer early was basically what saved your life, Zara.
Yeah.
How important was that for you? I mean, you did ignore it a little while, but you did detect it early. Is that right?
I've been incredibly lucky. I've come out of my experience relatively unscathed. I've got an excellent prognosis. I've only got a 2% chance of the cancer returning, and I've been really fortunate not to have any treatment that affects my fertility. I haven't had to lose my breasts, so yeah, I've been really lucky.
How's your mum?
My mum's really good. We're both in good health, both cancer-free and healthy again. So
brilliant, brilliant news. Your lifestyle changed considerably as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so it's completely changed the course of my life, but it has changed it for the better. The experience has helped me find my passion, which is health and well-being. I've recently left my job in the oil and gas industry, and I've created a website which is aimed at making it as easy as possible for people in my hometown of Melbourne to lead a healthy lifestyle.
Brilliant idea. Carol, I mean, what should we be looking for if women are at home and men are at home watching this? What should we look out for?
I think the first point is to be aware that, breast cancer kind of takes no prisoners. It can affect anybody. So, for example, someone of Zara's age, as you correctly said, would assume that they're at no risk. And there's actually about 800 young women each year in Australia under 40 that are diagnosed. So men, women, any age, any change at all in the look, shape, feel of your breasts, doesn't have to be a lump, doesn't have to be pain, could be change in texture, discharge. Go to the doctor.
And don't worry that you may feel like you're being a hypochondriac.
I think it's better to feel that you're being a hypochondriac and catch it early because, as you said, we know early detection is absolutely key to survival. Breast cancer is a progressive disease, so if you get it early, you will be fine.
That is good news. Now, of course, one of the reasons we're talking about this is it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. What can people do to raise funds?
We would love people to go to our website, nbcf.org.au, and in particular, if they'd care to, in October and November, to host a small event, whether it's a high tea, a breakfast. It's our Pink Ribbon Breakfast website also, pinkribbonbreakfast.org.au, and it's very easy to do, just in your own home, at your workplace, whatever is easy with friends and colleagues, and fundraise through that. It will all go to breast cancer research, which is what's got us to the fabulous survival rates we have today.
Yeah. All right, Carol, thank you very much for coming in. And Zara, thank you for sharing your story.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Such a good cause, Timmy Gilbert.
It certainly is, Wendy, no question about that.